Passion's Pursuit, the unstoppable force of dreams. Welcome to the Black CEO podcast, where we dive deep into the hearts and minds of those who've dared to dream big and achieve even bigger. Today, we're in for a treat that's going to shake the very foundations of how you think about passion, purpose, and perseverance. We had the incredible privilege of sitting down with Samy Jo, a visionary whose insights have the power to transform lives and reshape destinies. Samy Jo isn't just an entrepreneur, they're a force of nature, a catalyst for change who's been setting the world ablaze with their innovative thinking and unwavering commitment to making a difference. Their impact on the business world and beyond is nothing short of revolutionary, inspiring countless individuals to reach for the stars and redefine what's possible. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt a fire burning in your belly, a relentless urge that keeps you up at night, tossing and turning with ideas and possibilities? That, my friends, is what we're here to talk about today. Samy Jo shared a piece of wisdom that's been echoing in my mind like a mantra. If you can't stop thinking about it, it's a passion. And it's your job to pursue it to the best of your ability every time. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not just advice, it's a call to arms, a battle cry for dreamers and doers everywhere. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pursue my passion in this economy, in this world. I hear you. It sounds like a tall order, doesn't it? But here's the kicker. It's not just about chasing rainbows and unicorns. It's about recognizing that your passion, that thing that keeps you awake at night, might just be the key to unlocking a future you've only dared to imagine. Let's be real for a second. Pursuing your passion isn't all sunshine and roses. It's more like trudging through a swamp while being chased by alligators of doubt and mosquitoes of naysayers. But you know what? That's exactly what makes it worth doing. The challenges, the setbacks, the moments when you want to throw in the towel, they're all part of the journey. And let me tell you, the view from the top is worth every blister and bruise. As we dive deeper into this idea, I want you to keep three crucial points in mind. First, identifying and pursuing your passion is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Even when the odds seem stacked against you, especially then, your passion is your compass. Second, resilience and determination aren't just nice to have qualities, they're your armor and sword in the battle against mediocrity and settling. And third, taking actionable steps towards your goals isn't just about movement, it's about momentum. Each step, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Now, let me introduce you to someone who embodied these principles long before we put them into words. Imagine, if you will, the United States in the early 1900s, a time when being black and being a woman was seen as two strikes against you before you even stepped up to the plate. Enter Madame C.J.Walker, born Sarah Breedlove in 1867, to parents who had been enslaved. Talk about starting life on hard mode, but Walker, she didn't just play the hand she was dealt, she reshuffled the entire deck. Picture this, a woman facing discrimination at every turn who looks at her community and sees not just a problem, but an opportunity. Black women needed hair care products that worked for them. And by God, Walker was going to deliver. Now, now I want you to think about a moment when you saw a need that no one else was addressing. That little spark of someone should do something about this. That's your cue. That's your passion calling. Walker didn't just hear that call. She answered it with a resounding watch me. She didn't just create products, she created an empire. Walker developed a line of hair care products specifically for black women, but her genius didn't stop there. Oh no, she was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. She implemented a direct sales model, empowering thousands of African American women to become independent sales agents. In a time when opportunities for black women were scarcer than hen's teeth, Walker was handing out golden eggs. But here's where it gets really good. Walker didn't just stop at making money. She used her success like a battering ram against the walls of injustice. She funded scholarships for black students and supported civil rights organizations like the NAACP. Walker understood that true success isn't just about personal gain, it's about lifting others as you climb. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's great and all, but times were different then. It's not that simple now. And you're right, it's not simple. But who said anything about simple? We're talking about pursuing your passion, not finding the easiest path to mediocrity. Let's fast forward a bit and talk about A.G. Gaston. Picture this, segregated Alabama in the 1910s. If you think things are tough now, imagine trying to start a business when just existing was a daily struggle. But Gaston, he looked at those barriers and said, challenge accepted. Gaston started small, selling meals and affordable burial insurance to black steel workers. Not exactly glamorous, right? But here's the thing. He saw like a need in his community and he filled it. That's the secret sauce, folks. Your passion doesn't have to be flashy. It just has to be necessary. Over time, Gaston expanded his ventures. He opened an insurance company, a funeral home, and even the state's only black-owned savings and loan. Later, he established the A.G. Gaston Motel, which became a pivotal meeting place for civil rights leaders. Think about that for a second. A man who started by selling sandwiches ended up providing a safe haven for those fighting for equality. That's the power of pursuing your passion with purpose. Gaston's story teaches us something crucial. Opportunities exist even in the most challenging circumstances. Your passion, combined with unwavering determination, can be the key to unlocking doors you never even knew existed. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about making the moment perfect. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That's all well and good for the past, but what about today? In this fast paced, technology driven world, is pursuing your passion still relevant? Let me introduce you to Janice Bryant Howroyd and let her answer that question with a resounding hell yes. Howroyd's story begins in the segregation era, a time when both racism and sexism were as common as breathing. But instead of letting these challenges define her, she used them as fuel for her ambition. With just a $900 loan from her mother, let that sink in for a moment, $900. Howroyd founded Actone Group, a workforce solutions organization that now operates in over 32 countries. But here's where Howroyd's story gets really interesting. In 1995, when many people were still trying to figure out what this internet thing was all about, Howroyd made Actone one of the first staffing agencies to use the World Wide Web. She didn't just adapt to change, she anticipated it and used it to catapult her business to new heights. Howroyd's journey teaches us a crucial lesson about pursuing our passions in the modern age. It's not just about identifying what we love, it's about constantly evolving, staying current with technology, and finding innovative ways to bring our passions to life. In a world that's changing at breakneck speed, your passion can be your anchor and your sail. Now, I want you to take a moment and really let these stories sink in. Madame C.J.Walker, A.G. Gaston, and Janice Bryant Howroyd, three individuals from different eras, facing unique challenges, but united by their unwavering commitment to pursuing their passions. Their stories aren't just inspirational, they're instructional. They provide us with a blueprint for turning our dreams into reality, no matter the obstacles we face. But here's the thing, these stories aren't meant to be mere inspiration, they're a call to action. They're a challenge to each and every one of you listening right now. So, what are you going to do differently after hearing these accounts? First, I want you to take a long, hard look at your life. What's that thing you can't stop thinking about? What problem do you see in the world that you feel compelled to solve? That nagging thought, that persistent idea, that's your passion calling. And it's high time you answered. Second, I want you to embrace the obstacles. Yes, you heard me right. Embrace them. Because here's the truth, those challenges aren't there to stop you, they're there to show you how badly you want it. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every no is just a not yet in disguise. Cultivate resilience like it's your job, because guess what? It is. Third, I want you to take action right now, today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because let me let you in on a little secret. It doesn't exist. Remember how Gaston started by selling meals, or how Howroyd began with just $900? Your first step doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be taken. Start small if you need to, but for the love of all that's holy, start. Fourth, stay adaptable. The world is changing faster than ever, and if you're not evolving, you're dissolving. Be open to new technologies, new methods, new ideas. Your passion may be constant, but the way you pursue it should be as fluid as water, adapting to whatever container life puts it in. Lastly, and this is crucial, remember that your success has the power to impact others. As you climb, build elevators for those coming after you. Your journey isn't just about you, it's about the lives you can touch, the changes you can make, the world you can help create. Now, as we wrap up, I want you to feel something stirring inside you. That fire in your belly, stoke it. That dream you've been putting off, dust it off. That voice in your head saying, maybe someday. Tell it, how about today? Because here's the truth, plain and simple. Your passion isn't just a hobby or a pipe dream, it's your calling. It's your purpose. And pursuing it isn't just a nice to have, it's a must do. It's your job, your responsibility, your duty to yourself and to the world. Remember Samy Jo's words. If you can't stop thinking about it, it's a passion, and it's your job to pursue it to the best of your ability every time. These aren't just words, they're a mandate for living a life of purpose and impact. So, I leave you with this challenge. What step will you take today towards your passion? What action, no matter how small, will you commit to right now? Because the world isn't waiting for someone else to make a difference. It's waiting for you. Your unique voice, your unique perspective, your unique passion. That's what the world needs. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt silence you. And for heaven's sake, don't let anyone tell you it can't be done. Because as the stories we've explored today show us, not only can it be done, but it must be done by you, starting now. Your passion is calling. Will you answer? Will you rise to the challenge? Will you dare to dream and, more importantly, dare to do? The future is waiting and it's got your name written all over it. So go out there, pursue your passion with everything you got, and show the world what you're made of. Because when you do, you won't just change your life, you'll change the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Now go out there and make some history. The stage is yours, the spotlight is on, and the world is waiting. What will your story be?